Gabriel signs a new 4-year contract. Rodrygo is Arsenal's #1 target for the left wing. Šeško is going to be the #1 target. Zubimendi is going to be coming in. And is that all that Arsenal are going to be doing for this transfer window? I don't think so, because there's much more. Gooners, Man United's love. He only wants them. He doesn't want Arsenal. So that's why I'm talking about Šeško is the #1 target along with Rodrygo. I'm Ty Knight here for TK24 Sports. If you're new to the show, like, subscribe, turn on notification on road to 1,000 subscribers. It's almost there. We're in touching distance. People, we have made strides this week. Touching distance. Be the one to help me get there even faster today, Friday. Let's make it happen. Let's get that Friday feeling. Let's go. I'm Ty Knight, and we're here to talk about Gabriel's new 4-year contract with Arsenal. The 27, soon to be 28-year-old will be in his 31-32 when the contract finishes at Arsenal. And could that then be the end where he sails off in the distance and go, I had a great time, it was fun, it was fantastic, let me go back home, let me go to Saudi, or let me get another 2 to 3 year contract and see my life here at Arsenal. And I think that's where it could end up being. Gabriel has been instrumental in the last 2 to 2.5 seasons at Arsenal. He has been a staple, a rock. And you look at Saliba and you look at Gabriel, one without the other, the yin and the yang. That is what Arsenal need. This news is absolutely fantastic. It means that Arsenal are going in the right direction. It means that Gabriel believes in this project. He could have gone to Saudi. He could have gone pretty much anywhere in the world of football. That's how good Gabriel is. But that's not enough for us Arsenal fans. We need more. We want more. We demand more. And Rodrygo, as it came out yesterday at the hand of Arsenal, that Rodrygo is the #1 target for Arsenal on the left wing position. Now, this news is absolutely exciting. There was me a couple of days ago, maybe yesterday as well, ranting on that Arsenal need to do something. But I'm calm in the sense of I know this short part of the summer transfer window isn't really made for Arsenal in the sense of they're not going to the Club World Cup, so they don't need to push ahead and steam ahead and make stupid signings just for the sake of it, just for the sake of us fans who are crying that we can't see no one coming in. But when you hear that Rodrygo is now emerging, I do understand. Andrea Berta is talking to a load of players, again, even with Morgan Rodgers. Do we think it's going to happen? Do we think that this deal could actually happen for Arsenal? Do we think we can go to Real Madrid and say, yo, let's make this happen? But Rodrygo wants to have a chat with Xabi Alonso, the new Real Madrid manager, and say, listen, I just want to play on the left. I don't care about crying baby Vinicius Jr. out there. Yes, my compadre, my Brazilian, I don't care. That's the position I want. That's why I want to play. I'm not here for rotation. Let me play there. And Xabi Alonso says, I can't guarantee that. That's, it's for you to back it out. I think Rodrygo would then have a conversation and say, yo, if Arsenal is definitely true and there is some things to that, I want to go. Now, the fee is going to be anywhere from 70 to 100 million. Let's just call it what it is. We get him for 85 million. It's a shoe-in. Arsenal are getting him. The wages is not going to be a problem. I can guarantee you that right here, right now. They'll come to a sensible decision and make this deal happen. Having a Rodrygo is more than a level raiser. It's more than a needle mover. It's the signification that Arsenal mean fucking business. And that's what I'm saying right there. Fucking business. You partnered him with a Šeško, not your first choice, because Gooners has come out and said he would like a move to Manchester United, because Gooners knows that Manchester United will pay him the shitty wages that they're going to be paying Breno, and Arsenal ain't going to really do that for Gooners. But they'll give a nice wage to Šeško. He's on a pretty penny as we speak right now at Leipzig. But Šeško is better suited for Arsenal. Rodrygo is better suited for Arsenal. Saka on the right-hand side. And if you watch my shows, you already know I've done something on this piece already. And here it is again. This is what Arsenal's attacking line could be. To me, that is absolutely perfect. And now with the bulking up, oh my goodness. The bulking up of Kai Havertz is tremendous. And people are saying, why show us this? What does this mean? It means nothing. No, it means everything. It means that Kai Havertz knows Arsenal ain't ramping this season when it comes to the forward line. They're going to go for a striker. Kai Havertz is saying, okay, look, I can be big, I can be bad. You know I'm a bad man already. You saw what I've done to Newcastle. I ain't scared of those pussy holes. He is bulking up to the point where he's saying, I'm your number one. You don't need to go and buy another person. But okay, let me show you something. Let me show you what I can do. And that is what Kai Havertz is doing. We're going to see a different Kai Havertz now than what we've ever seen before here at the Emirates. And I'm all here for it. I'm sticking on with Zubimendi now. That deal's done. The paperwork's signed. They just have to wait until July. And when July comes, boom, done. Zubimendi comes in, medical's done. That ship has sailed. What's next? Here's another one. Broke yesterday. 5 million. Bournemouth. Kepa. Can it be done? Coming in as a number 2 to David Raya? I think it can. And I'm all here for it. Because Kepa's not too bad of a goalkeeper. Bringing him in as the number 2, I'm here for it. That means we've got a solid goalkeeper. Premier League proven. Came from Atletico Madrid. Then came into Chelsea. You know, he had a few blunders here and there. Remember the Carabao Cup final? Didn't want to come off for the penalty shootout. And then goes off to Bournemouth there. Now, if Arsenal can get him for 5 million, that is a cheap deal. And Arsenal should be all over that. Get that release clause done and make it happen. So that's it for today. Nothing more major as it stands right now. This is an early show. Just wanted to give you the news of a Gabriel coming in, the Rodrygo deal, and also what it means for Šeško coming in. Gyökeres is off to Man United. Yeah, good riddance. I'm over that one now. Totally over it. I'm all bought in now for Šeško, and so should you guys be. That's kind of wrong for me to say. You should be. Try and get on board with the Šeško part, because Šeško is better suited for Arsenal more than you think. I'm not saying we're not going to miss the goal potentially of a Gyökeres, but we're crying because we missed out on an Isaac. And trust me when I say this to you, Šeško is closer to Isaac than you may think. Honestly, he really is. He really is. He's younger, but the ceiling for Šeško is crazy. How he drops deep. And I was cussing him on the heat map. I've now got this part in. I was cussing him on the heat map on one of my shows. And then, it was one of my people who watched the show. One of my people, someone who just watched the show. And he kind of schooled me a little bit. Then made me think, maybe go back and reassess. Maybe go back and watch more Šeško. Literally watch more of him. And then watch how he plays. I already knew he played a bit like Isaac. But when I watched him and what he does and what he tries to do, trust me, this guy has everything to build upon to make Arsenal even better. Not just for the season coming up, but for the season after, the season after, the season after. Šeško is the one. But if you're still watching, thank you for watching. I'm tying out here for TK24 Sports. Love to know your comments. Love to know your thoughts about the Gabriel news, the Rodrygo news, the Šeško news, the Gyökeres news, the Morgan Rogers news, the Kepa news. So much to talk about. So much has been spoken about. But now it's your turn. Get chatting. Let's get debating. And keep on subscribing. I'm tying out for TK24 Sports.